We've got a great program for you today and many wonderful people to be honored for all the great work that they do for our city and everyone in San Paulo. I do this event each year in memory of my son, who was murdered a few years back. He was the kind of kid that didn't bring home just animals. He brought home other kids and mothers and things, and he loved people and kindness. He loved this planet, and he fought very hard to learn more how to save it. He was a wildlife biologist. He would love the art that all the children's doing. I invite you, when we take a break, to go look at what all these babies did talking about their heroes. They're really terrific up there. Let's see, we've got artwork from Mupu, Briggs, Oliveland, and Oliveland After School in Glen City. Any Glen City folks here? Yay. Okay. At this time, I'm going to ask Pastor Jenny Crosswhite to please come up and do our opening prayer. And behind Jenny's prayer, we'll have the color guard from Mercer Prieto VFW 243. So let's welcome our color guard first. Okay, so Jenny's going to start the prayer. And then if you would all please stand as the guys do their thing with the color guard. And behind that, Hector Sanchez will be singing the national anthem, if you'll remain standing. Thank you. Jenny.
Let us pray. God, we thank you for every person who is here today and for all of those who have served this country, especially those who are here this afternoon. God, we thank you for all of the quiet heroes in our lives and in our nation that do so much so that so many can have a better life. And so we give you thanks for them, and we give you thanks for this event. May we all be inspired to share kindness with the world. Amen.
No ball. No ball.
Please remain standing for the color guard. Please remain standing. Hector, come on, sweetie. This is Hector Sanchez, everyone. He's going to be singing for you now. Okay, microphone's right here. Can you see?
Oh, say, can you see by... what's that song? Oh,
Sammy.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, Satan's star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you. Would these be televised?
Please let me hear it for our color guard from Post 2043. my goodness, we've got so much going on. So we have Mr. Bob Allen from KADY TV who will be filming this afternoon, and you will all be able to see yourself on YouTube tomorrow. So thank you, Mr. Allen. I've gathered but a few of the quiet heroes in our town to honor today, and I'm so blessed to be able to offer my small thank you to all these terrific folks that do so much in Santa Paula. We have a pretty good program planned. We've got some very special guest speakers. The air is going to be filled with beautiful music and voices to inspire us by the Blue by Morning Band. This is over here. We have, if for all you island lovers, a little later in the day, we have Ke'i Aloha and the Expression of Polynesia. And so we can all join in the hula later, right? Okay. We have a lot of emergency personnel hanging around here. The firefighters are going to be here at some point, but right now, I guess that we will start out with another part of this. I don't see, is Mrs. Long here? Martine? No, she's not here yet. We'll just move on then. So while we have all the... Oh, we do. We have her. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kathy Long, our keynote speaker, Ventura County Supervisor. Hi, sweetie. I'm sorry. Just throw you out here. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. This is you don't throw me out here. This is family. Happy to be here with each and every one of you as you're here to take a moment out and really think about what kindness means to you, how kindness is lived and practiced here in the city of Santa Paula on a daily basis, and how this Hands Across Santa Paula and remembering the spirit of kindness will help to enrich us. And when we leave here today, you'll think about that. And you've all seen, I'm sure, the bumper stickers or heard other statements like we should all practice a random act of kindness daily. And that is something that is strong to live by. Thank you for Samantha for inviting me. It's very, very appreciated. Happy I could make this year. And thank you for putting this together, and I'm sure there are many here who help you do that, but thank you for doing that. I'm inspired that you've chosen to ask me to speak in honor and also in respect for your son, William Joseph, aka BJ, and thank you, as always, for organizing this. We should take the time to really pause and think about our unsung heroes and think about ways that we can thank them and appreciate what they do. Often, even with our professionals in uniform, our law enforcement, our fire, our nurses, our folks who we see on a regular basis, and you say, well, that's just their job. Oftentimes, they do much more than just their job. They are behind the scenes. They're the ones who rescue the cat out of the tree. In Santa Paula, sometimes it's chase the bear out of the backyard, but they do it with kindness, and they do it knowing that we all respect our nature, we respect our animals, and we respect one another, and you show that respect by showing kindness on a regular basis. Some examples of unsung heroes I've just mentioned, and there are many more, and individuals here today that we're going to be honored for their acts of kindness and their quiet way of going about living and acting in this community and giving back to this community. Volunteering in your community for cleanups, for tutoring students and adults at the local library, helping your neighbor when your neighbor needs help. And often I'm on the board with the American Red Cross here in Ventura County on the President's Council, and how the many volunteers with the Red Cross and CERT teams in our communities and others who respond when there is a fire and all of a sudden a family's completely out of their home, and we wrap our arms around them and we provide them the blankets and the food and the shelter they need for a period of time till they get back on their feet. Again, for the professionals, it's more than just a job. Certainly for the volunteers, it's a labor of love. It's a labor and act of kindness. And without these folks in each and every community in this county, we wouldn't be so strong and a wonderful county that we are and have the quality of life that we do. It's really amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit. And it was President Harry S. Truman who said that, and that's really what many in this community and again across the county, they don't really care. They don't do it to get credit. They don't do it to get recognized, like we're going to take the time to do this today. And it's wonderful that we do, so that we show that little bit of appreciation for everything they do in the community. But they don't do it to get credit. I thought probably the thing that touched my heart when I looked over the flyer that was developed for today and talked to Martine and others about what is this celebration and why do you come together on an annual basis. I thought that the box that had the hand, it looks like an animal's hand, another hand, hands holding, and it said, kindness is a language with the deaf can hear and the blind can see. And that just resonates across so many things that we do every day. You should appreciate, and I know you do, that's why you're here, one another and practice random acts of kindness. Thank you so much. Pleasure to be with you today.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Long. Our next person up is a fellow that goes all the time. In fact, they just got through drilling a lot. I don't know when he has time to sleep. But anyway, I'm glad I don't have all his many jobs. Please welcome Chief Rick Ariza from Santa Paula Fire Department.
Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be here today. And like she said, today has been a very busy day. We had planned to do some brush training, and if you have been looking up on the hill yesterday and today, we had our engines up at the top of the hill. We were practicing our hose progression lays, and most of the engine company is still at the station. Right in the middle of the drill, we had a structure fire, so we had to drop everything. We actually had a good view of the structure from the top of the hill, and were able to make a quick response before anybody called 911. So that was thanks to Captain Harbor, who was alert enough to see the smoke coming from the top of the hill, and we made an attack. So I want to commendate Captain Harbor for being alert up on the top of the hill, even though we had another drill going. It's always a pleasure to be honored, but it's humbling because it's really not me. It's my firefighters that are out there doing the job. I'm just the administrator, making sure they have the tools to do their job. And like I said, today, for the last 2 days, we're right in the middle of brush season. We got called this morning. We were going to head out to Los Angeles, and then we got canceled. So we had one engine. So it's been a very busy day today. We were in the middle of drills. We thought we were going out to LA for a brush fire, and then it got canceled, and we had the structure fire. So it's one of those days. We love our job. We never know what's going to happen every day. I mean, it could be 5 minutes from now we'll be called to some medical call, or it could be another structure fire. But it's always an honor to be honored and to welcome you here. And it's like I said, it's humbling to be here. For myself, I grew up in Santa Paula and chose this profession after a second profession. And I feel humbled that I'm the one being up here talking, but it's really my fire department, and they'll be here in a few minutes. They're putting together their packs right now, because if we get another fire, they have to be ready to move out. So the rest of the crews are out there putting them, but we did bring Sparky. He was able to break away, and he'll be mingling around the crowd in a few minutes. But Sparky was able to be here, even though we had the fire a little while ago. With that, I want to thank you once again for honoring us. It's a pleasure to be here, and we'll stick around and talk. If you have any questions about our fire department, we do have a combination department, so some of them are true volunteers. We do have full-time, but we do have true volunteers that come and stay 24 hours with us and respond the same as our regular firefighters. With that, thank you for the honor today, and have a good day.